Welcome back to the channel, Rare Coins Collection, where we explore the world of rare coins and hidden gems. Today, we're going to explore a piece of American history that might just be worth more than you could imagine. It's a coin that not only carries rich historical significance but could also be hiding a small fortune in your collection. That's right, we're talking about the iconic United States Buffalo 5 cent from 1934. This coin might seem like a humble piece of change, but don't let its small size fool you. It could be worth an astonishing $67,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. Stick around until the end of the video to find out why this 1934 Buffalo nickel is so highly sought after and what makes it so valuable to collectors. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Let's start by taking a look at the historical context of the 1934 Buffalo nickel. The Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, was first issued in 1913 and became an immediate hit due to its striking design and symbolic significance. Designed by James Earl Fraser, the coin features a Native American chief on the obverse and a majestic buffalo on the reverse. This design is iconic and speaks to the American spirit, representing both the country's native heritage and the wild frontier that was so integral to early American history. The 1934 Buffalo nickel is part of the last series of these coins, as the design was discontinued after 1938. By the time the 1934 Buffalo nickel was minted, the country was still in the grips of the Great Depression, which had started in 1929 and affected virtually every aspect of American life. The economic crisis made it difficult for the government to mint new coins, and as a result, fewer coins were produced during these years, which contributes to the rarity of the 1934 Buffalo nickel today. The 1934 Buffalo nickel was minted in a time when coinage was primarily composed of nickel and copper, and it was struck at two different mints, Philadelphia and Denver. But, as with many older coins, the condition of the coin plays a massive role in determining its value. And that's where the real treasure lies. If you happen to have a pristine or well-preserved example of this coin, you could be sitting on a valuable collectible. The design of the Buffalo 5 cent coin is one of the most beloved and recognizable in U.S. coinage. Let's break it down. On the obverse of the coin, you'll see a Native American chief, a combination of several prominent chiefs from different tribes. The image is powerful, with a sense of pride and resilience. The text around the chief reads, "Liberty," on the top and, "In God We Trust," to the right. The date of minting, 1934, is also found near the bottom of the coin. On the reverse, you'll find the buffalo, standing proud and strong. This design was intended to symbolize the Great Plains of the United States and the mighty creatures that roamed them. The buffalo represents strength, survival, and the American frontier. The reverse also includes the words, United States of America, e pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, and 5 cents, indicating the denomination of the coin. The combination of these two powerful symbols, the Native American chief and the buffalo, creates a design that resonates with American pride and heritage. It's a coin that tells a story, and it's no wonder that collectors are drawn to it. Now, you may be asking, why is the 1934 Buffalo nickel so valuable? After all, it's not one of the oldest coins out there. The key to its value lies in a few important factors: low mintage numbers. While millions of Buffalo nickels were produced over the years, the 1934 Buffalo nickel is considered relatively scarce. During the Great Depression, coin production slowed down, and fewer coins were struck. This makes 1934 Buffalo nickels harder to find, especially in mint state. Condition matters. As with any collectible coin, the condition of the coin is crucial to its value. The best examples of the 1934 Buffalo nickel are those that have been preserved in excellent condition, free of major wear, scratches, or other signs of age. The higher the grade, the higher the coin's value. The 1934 D mint mark. The 1934 Buffalo nickel was minted at two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. The coins minted in Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, while those from Denver are marked with a D. In general, coins minted in Denver tend to be rarer and more valuable, especially in higher grades. In addition to the low mintage and the importance of condition, there are a few special features of the 1934 Buffalo nickel that collectors look out for. These can significantly increase the value of the coin. Die variety. Some 1934 Buffalo nickels show slight differences in the design due to variations in the dies used to strike the coins. These subtle differences are often hard to spot for the casual observer, but they can make a huge difference in the coin's value to a trained eye. Full horn. One of the most coveted variations of the Buffalo nickel is the one where the buffalo has a full horn. The full horn version shows the buffalo's horn in complete detail, while other versions may have a more worn or incomplete depiction. A full horn version of the 1934 Buffalo nickel can be worth much more than a standard version. Higher grade coins. The condition of the coin is one of the most significant factors in determining its value. Coins that have been graded as MS 65 or higher, mint state, can fetch a much higher price, as they are extremely rare in such pristine condition. Coins that are graded in lower conditions will naturally be worth less, but even those in good condition can still command respectable prices. So, what is a 1934 Buffalo nickel worth? If you've got one in excellent condition, especially one that is graded high or has rare die varieties, you could be sitting on a coin worth up to $67,000. Yes, you heard that right, $67,000 for a single Buffalo 5-cent coin from 1934. That might seem unbelievable, but it's true. The combination of rarity, historical significance, and condition can make the 1934 Buffalo nickel one of the most valuable coins in the Buffalo nickel series. If you happen to have one in your collection, it might be time to take a closer look. This coin could be worth a small fortune, so, the next time you come across a 1934 Buffalo nickel in your pocket change, or if you have one sitting in your collection, remember that it might be worth much more than you think. Whether it's the historical significance, the unique design, or the rare condition, this coin is a true treasure. Today, we're going to shine the spotlight on a coin that's not just a piece of history, but also could be worth an incredible amount of money. We're talking about the United States Buffalo 5-cent from 1925, a coin that could be sitting in your collection or perhaps even in your change right now. You might think of it as just another nickel, but wait until you hear just how valuable this little piece of American history really is. By the end of this video, you'll be amazed to find out that this 1925 Buffalo nickel could be worth an astounding $72,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. Stick around to learn exactly why this coin is so special and how you can identify if you've got one in your collection. Let's step back in time and understand the historical context of the 1925 Buffalo nickel. First minted in 1913, the Buffalo nickel is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. It was designed by James O. Fraser, a renowned sculptor, and features an Indian chief on the obverse and a buffalo on the reverse, two symbols that are deeply tied to American heritage and identity. The 1925 Buffalo nickel is part of the Buffalo series, which was produced until 1938. The 1920s were an interesting time in the United States, as the country was in the midst of the Roaring Twenties, a period of economic prosperity, social change, and cultural transformation. However, it was also a time of transition for the U.S. Mint. This was a time when more and more coins were being produced, but there were still relatively few Buffalo nickels minted compared to other coins, making the 1925 variety especially desirable for collectors today. It's important to note that the Buffalo nickel is notoriously hard to find in great condition due to its design. The buffalo on the reverse was raised, meaning it was more prone to wear and tear. This is one of the main reasons why the 1925 Buffalo nickel is considered so valuable. Finding one in excellent condition is a rare occurrence. The design of the Buffalo nickel is one of the most recognizable and beloved in U.S. coinage. Let's break it down. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find the portrait of a Native American chief. This figure was not meant to represent any one person specifically, but rather a blend of various Native American leaders and tribes. The image exudes strength and dignity, capturing the spirit of the native cultures that once thrived across the United States. Surrounding the image are the words, "Liberty," at the top and, "In God We Trust," to the right. On the reverse of the coin, you'll find a buffalo standing proudly. The buffalo was chosen as a symbol of the American West, symbolizing the strength, resilience, and the untamed spirit of the country's frontier. The buffalo represents not only the wild nature of the land but also the sacrifices and challenges of the Native American tribes who lived there. The reverse also includes the words United States of America, e pluribus unum, and 5 cents, which indicate the denomination. This simple yet powerful design is why the buffalo nickel remains one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. But while the symbolism is powerful, it's the rarity and condition of certain years, like 1925, that make these coins so valuable today. So, why is the 1925 buffalo nickel so valuable? Well, the answer lies in a few key factors: rarity, demand, and condition. Low mintage. While millions of buffalo nickels were produced during the series run, the 1925 buffalo nickel is considered one of the more scarce years. The 1925 mintage wasn't as high as some other years, and a good number of the coins were used in circulation, which means fewer have survived in good condition. The low mintage adds to its appeal to collectors. Condition is key. Like any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its value. The 1925 buffalo nickel is often found with heavy wear, especially on the buffalo's details. However, coins that are in good condition, with a well-defined image of the buffalo and the Native American chief, can command much higher prices. Coins that are graded MS 65 or higher, mint state, are particularly valuable, as they are rare to find in such pristine form. The full horn coin, one of the most desirable features of the 1925 buffalo nickel, is the full horn variety. The buffalo on the reverse of the coin has a prominent horn, and if the horn is fully detailed, the coin is considered much more valuable. If you're lucky enough to find a 1925 buffalo nickel with a complete, well-defined horn, it's considered one of the most sought-after varieties. This version of the coin can be worth significantly more than other versions that show wear on the horn. Special mint marks. Some collectors are particularly interested in coins that were minted with specific mint marks. For the 1925 buffalo nickel, most were minted in Philadelphia, but there are a few examples that were struck in other mints. Coins with specific mint marks are often more valuable, and some can command a premium price on the market. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part: the value of the 1925 buffalo nickel. You might be wondering, how much is this coin worth? Well, if you have a 1925 buffalo nickel in excellent condition, or even one with a full horn, it could be worth a jaw-dropping $72,000. That's right, $72,000 for a single coin. This is the kind of coin that can turn an average coin collection into something truly extraordinary. The 1925 buffalo nickel is highly sought after by collectors and investors alike, and its scarcity, historical significance, and unique design make it a prized possession in the world of numismatics. So, if you happen to have a 1925 buffalo nickel tucked away in your collection, it might be time to take a closer look. You could be holding onto a coin that's worth $72,000 or more. With such an iconic design and limited availability, the 1925 buffalo nickel is one of those rare coins that can bring immense value to collectors who recognize its worth. Today, we're diving into a coin that may have been sitting quietly in your collection or even in your pocket change for years, but could actually be worth an absolute fortune. That's right, we're talking about the United States buffalo 5 cent from 1935. This iconic coin, part of the legendary buffalo nickel series, has gained a reputation for being not only historically significant but also incredibly valuable to collectors. In fact, if you happen to have a 1935 buffalo nickel in pristine condition, you could be holding a coin worth $64,000. You heard me right. Stick with me until the end of this video, and I'll reveal exactly why this seemingly ordinary nickel is worth so much. Let's get into it. To truly understand the value of the 1935 buffalo nickel, let's first take a step back in time and explore the history behind this coin. The buffalo nickel, officially known as the Indian head nickel, was first introduced by the U.S. Mint in 1913, and it was an immediate hit due to its striking and meaningful design. The coin features a Native American chief on the front and a powerful buffalo on the reverse, both symbols deeply tied to the heritage and spirit of America. The design of the buffalo nickel was the work of James O. Fraser, an artist who was commissioned by the U.S. Mint to create a design that celebrated the wild frontier and Native American culture. The buffalo nickel became one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history, with its imagery remaining a source of pride for many. Fast forward to 1935, and the buffalo nickel was still being minted at a time of economic turmoil. The Great Depression had taken a toll on the U.S. economy, and coin production was down in general, making certain years, like 1935, relatively scarce. That scarcity, combined with the distinctive design and historical significance, is part of what makes the 1935 buffalo nickel so valuable today. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of this famous coin. On the obverse, the front, you'll find a Native American chief, which, according to some reports, was a composite of several different Native American leaders. The powerful portrait of the chief exudes strength and resilience, reflecting the pride of Native American culture. Surrounding the image, you'll find the word liberty at the top and, in God we trust, on the right. On the reverse of the coin, you'll see the buffalo, an iconic symbol of the American West. The buffalo represents the spirit of the frontier, the untamed wilderness, and the survival of the Native American tribes who once relied on the buffalo for sustenance. The word United States of America arcs above the buffalo, while e pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, appears just below the buffalo's feet. The coin also states 5 cents, marking the denomination of the coin. This design was bold and symbolic, with Fraser capturing the essence of America's natural and cultural landscape. The buffalo nickel quickly became a favorite among collectors and is still one of the most sought-after coins in U.S. history. But what makes the 1935 buffalo nickel particularly special, and why is it so valuable? Let's talk about why the 1935 buffalo nickel has become such a sought-after coin in the world of numismatics. The first factor contributing to its value is rarity. Though millions of buffalo nickels were produced during its time, the 1935 variety is considered somewhat scarce, especially in high-quality or uncirculated condition. The Great Depression had a significant impact on coin production, leading to fewer coins being made and fewer coins being preserved in great condition. Another factor is the condition of the coin. As with any collectible coin, the condition of the 1935 buffalo nickel is critical to its value. Coins that have been in circulation for many years often show significant wear, especially on the buffalo's details, which makes it challenging to find one in mint state. The more well-preserved a coin is, the higher its value. Graded coins that have been professionally evaluated and certified as MS 65, mint state 65, or higher can fetch significant sums. 1935 buffalo nickels that show full detail on the buffalo, particularly the buffalo's horns, are considered more desirable and valuable. These coins are often called the full horn variety, and they are much rarer than those that show signs of wear and damage. A 1935 buffalo nickel with a well-defined full horn could bring much higher prices at auction than a coin in average condition. While the 1935 buffalo nickel is already rare, some unique features or errors could make certain specimens even more valuable. For example, minor die variations or striking errors can make certain coins highly coveted by collectors. These rare variants might include off-center strikes, double dies, or other imperfections that occurred during the minting process. Error coins are especially valuable because they are one of a kind. There are no others like them. If you're fortunate enough to find a 1935 buffalo nickel with a unique error, it could significantly increase the coin's value. It's important to remember that when it comes to error coins, condition plays an even more significant role. Even a mint error will be much less valuable if it's heavily worn or damaged. Coins that retain their original luster and detail, even with a minting error, are the ones that can really command high prices. So, what is a 1935 buffalo nickel worth? If you happen to have one in exceptional condition, especially one with a full horn or a unique mint error, you could be sitting on a coin worth up to $64,000. Yes, you heard that right, $64,000. that's an incredible sum for a coin that might look like just another nickel to the untrained eye. But when you understand the rarity, condition, and historical significance of the 1935 Buffalo nickel, it becomes clear why it's such a highly prized collectible. So, there you have it. If you've got a 1935 Buffalo nickel sitting around in your collection, it could be worth much more than you think. Whether it's the full horn, a unique mint error, or simply a well-preserved example of this iconic coin, the 1935 Buffalo nickel is a true treasure in the world of numismatics. Today, we've got an exciting and highly sought-after coin to talk about, the United States Buffalo 5 cent from 1936. You might have seen these iconic coins before, but you probably didn't know just how much this particular year can be worth. If you've ever wondered what hidden treasures might be hiding in your coin jar or collection, you won't want to miss this. The 1936 Buffalo nickel could very well be worth an incredible $62,000, yes, you heard that right. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this coin is so valuable, what makes it so rare, and how you can spot one in mint condition. Stick with us as we explore the fascinating details of this 1936 Buffalo nickel and its potential to make you a small fortune. Let's start with a little bit of background on the Buffalo nickel itself. First introduced in 1913, the Buffalo 5 cent coin is one of the most iconic designs in American coinage. Designed by sculptor James Earl Fraser, the Buffalo nickel features an image of a Native American chief on the obverse and a majestic buffalo on the reverse. This design was a tribute to the nation's rich heritage, capturing the strength and dignity of Native American culture and the power of the American West. Throughout its production, the Buffalo nickel series became extremely popular, with the coin's distinctive look making it an instant favorite among collectors. The 1936 version of the coin was part of the final years of the Buffalo nickel series, as it was minted until 1938. The 1930s were a time of economic hardship in the United States, with the country grappling with the effects of the Great Depression. This created a situation where coin production was reduced, making certain years like 1936 much rarer than others. In fact, while the Buffalo nickel was widely circulated during its time, finding 1936 Buffalo nickels in high quality, well-preserved condition is much more difficult. The fact that many of these coins saw heavy circulation means that those in pristine condition are highly coveted by collectors today. And, of course, the more well-preserved the coin, the higher its potential value. Now, let's dive into the design of the 1936 Buffalo nickel itself. The coin's obverse, front, features the portrait of a Native American chief, which is actually a composite of several different Native American leaders, rather than one specific person. This portrayal was meant to reflect the pride and strength of Native American tribes. Surrounding the image are the words, "Liberty," at the top and, "In God We Trust," to the right. On the reverse, you'll find an image of a buffalo standing proudly, symbolizing the untamed wilderness of the American West and the resilience of the country's frontier. The buffalo was a crucial part of life for many Native American tribes, providing sustenance and materials for everyday life. It also represents the endurance and power of the American spirit. The reverse of the coin also includes the words, "United States of America," and "E pluribus unum," which means, out of many, one, along with the denomination of 5 cents. This simple yet powerful design was meant to embody the spirit of a nation at a crossroads, dealing with both the legacy of the past and the challenges of the present. The Buffalo nickel is one of the most visually appealing and historically significant designs in U.S. coinage, and the 1936 version is particularly prized for its beauty and timeless symbolism. So, what makes the 1936 Buffalo nickel so special, and why is it worth so much money today? The rarity and condition of this coin are what really set it apart. Low mintage and scarcity. While millions of Buffalo nickels were minted over the years, the 1936 variety is relatively scarce, especially in top-quality condition. Because the coin was widely circulated during the Great Depression, many of the coins show significant wear and tear, making higher-grade versions much harder to find. The 1936 Buffalo nickel is one of those years where the scarcity factor is key. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins in excellent shape. Condition is key. like any valuable coin, the condition of the coin is incredibly important. The 1936 Buffalo nickel is particularly prone to wear due to its design, which features raised areas like the buffalo and the Native American chief's face. Coins that were heavily circulated often show wear in these areas, particularly on the buffalo's details. Coins in near mint or uncirculated condition are much rarer, and that rarity drives up their value. Full horn. One of the most coveted features of the 1936 Buffalo nickel is the full horn variety. On the reverse of the coin, the buffalo's horn should be fully visible. A coin with a well-defined, sharp horn is considered much more valuable than a coin where the horn is worn or faint. If you come across a 1936 Buffalo nickel with a strong, full horn, it could be worth considerably more than a regular version. Collector demand. The Buffalo nickel is one of the most beloved U.S. coins in existence. It represents a pivotal moment in American history, and collectors from around the world are always looking to add these iconic coins to their collections. Because the 1936 Buffalo nickel is both historically significant and relatively scarce, it has become a highly sought-after piece among coin enthusiasts. Now for the exciting part: how much is the 1936 Buffalo nickel worth? If you happen to have one of these coins in excellent condition, or better yet, one with a full horn, it could be worth a staggering $62,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $62,000. This kind of value doesn't come easily. A coin in such pristine condition, especially one with the full details of the buffalo's horn, is a rare find in the world of numismatics. But if you've got one of these treasures tucked away in your collection, it could be your ticket to a small fortune. So, if you've got a 1936 Buffalo nickel lying around in your collection or tucked away in a drawer somewhere, it's time to pull it out and take a closer look. You could be holding onto a coin worth $62,000 or more. With its stunning design, historical significance, and rarity, the 1936 Buffalo nickel is a must-have for collectors and a potential goldmine for anyone who happens to find one in great condition. Today, we've got a special treat for you: a United States Buffalo 5-cent from 1999. Now, you might be thinking, wait, the Buffalo nickel design was from the early 1900s, so how could there be a 1999 version? Well, that's exactly what makes this coin so interesting, and so valuable that you're going to want to stick around for this one, because this 1999 Buffalo nickel isn't just another modern coin, it's a rare collectible with a huge price tag. By the end of this video, you'll discover just why this coin could be worth an eye-popping $41,000. That's right, this seemingly ordinary nickel could be a hidden treasure in your collection, and we're about to reveal everything you need to know about it. Let's dive in. To understand why the 1999 Buffalo nickel is so valuable, we first need to go back in time a bit. The Buffalo nickel, officially known as the Indian head nickel, was originally minted from 1913 to 1938. Designed by James Earl Fraser, the coin featured a Native American chief on the front and a buffalo on the back, making it one of the most iconic designs in U.S. coin history. The Buffalo nickel was beloved for its powerful symbolism, representing both the Native American spirit and the American frontier. However, by the late 1930s, the U.S. Mint decided to discontinue the Buffalo nickel and replace it with the Jefferson nickel, which remains in circulation today. But the Buffalo nickel design was so cherished that in 1999, as part of a special commemorative program, the U.S. Mint decided to bring it back as a reversed design on the Jefferson nickel. The 1999 version of the Buffalo 5-cent coin is a reproduction of the original design, and it was included in the Westward Journey nickel series, which was released to honor the spirit of American exploration. The 1999 Buffalo nickel was produced to celebrate the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition, with the coin featuring the famous buffalo design on its reverse side, alongside a new design for the obverse. At the time, the 1999 Buffalo nickel wasn't viewed as a particularly rare coin. However, a few years later, collectors began to realize that a 1999 nickel in perfect condition, especially one with certain specific features, could actually be worth far more than face value. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1999 Buffalo nickel. The obverse side of the coin features Thomas Jefferson, as is the case with all modern Jefferson nickels. However, it's the reverse design that draws all the attention. The reverse features the buffalo from the original buffalo nickel, just as it was first designed in 1913. The buffalo is depicted in full stride, symbolizing the wild frontier and the untamed American spirit. This striking image was meant to evoke the power, resilience, and pride of the American wilderness. Above the buffalo, you'll find the words United States of America and E pluribus unum, while the denomination 5 cents is displayed below the buffalo. The design beautifully honors the spirit of the American West and the rich history of the country's indigenous cultures. However, one important aspect of the 1999 Buffalo nickel is the quality of its minting. Unlike the original Buffalo nickels, which often showed wear and tear from decades of circulation, the 1999 version is much cleaner and crisper, especially if it was kept in uncirculated condition. Here's where things get interesting. The 1999 Buffalo nickel wasn't originally produced in particularly limited quantities. In fact, millions were struck, and they were largely seen as part of the Westward Journey nickel series and not as a rare collectible in their own right. But as time has passed, a growing number of collectors have begun to appreciate the beauty and historical significance of this coin, leading to increased demand and value. So, why is the 1999 Buffalo nickel suddenly worth so much? It all comes down to condition and rarity. As with any collectible coin, the value of a 1999 Buffalo nickel increases significantly if it is well preserved. Coins that have been carefully stored in mint condition can fetch much higher prices at auction or from collectors, and here's where it gets exciting. The 1999 Buffalo nickel is incredibly hard to find in perfect condition. Many of these coins were just thrown into circulation and began to show signs of wear almost immediately. Coins that have remained uncirculated or graded in mint state are extremely rare, and they've become highly sought after by numismatists, coin experts, who are looking to complete their collections. Additionally, the 1999 Buffalo nickel has some very specific features that collectors are especially keen on, including the distinctive buffalo details, which should be sharp and fully visible. Coins with full buffalo details, especially on the buffalo's head, body, and tail, are considered premium examples and can fetch much higher prices. Now, the big question: just how much is a 1999 Buffalo nickel worth? If you have a 1999 Buffalo nickel in perfect, uncirculated condition, or even better, one with full buffalo detail, it could be worth $41,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $41,000. It's incredible to think that a coin with such a simple design could be worth such an astonishing sum, but the scarcity and demand for well-preserved examples of the 1999 Buffalo nickel have caused its value to skyrocket in recent years. If you happen to have one of these coins, now might be the perfect time to check its condition and get it appraised. So, if you've got a 1999 Buffalo nickel sitting in your collection or even in your spare change jar, now you know it could be worth a small fortune. Whether it's the rarity, the mint condition, or the striking symbolism of the buffalo, this coin has become a collector's dream. A coin worth $41,000 is no small find, so be sure to give your 1999 Buffalo nickel a second look. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep learning about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an exciting coin discovery. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting.